Yeah, I'm live. Okay, hey, my loves over on YouTube. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm still setting up a little bit, but we're getting ready to go live for the collective reading. So if you're here with us, let me know what resonates down in the comment section. As always, hit the thumbs up if anything resonates and subscribe to this channel because I do these collective readings every Tuesday night. I'm a little late tonight, but I had a long partying weekend. So, I just needed a little bit more recovery time. Yeah, but let's get into it. Yeah. Hey, good Judy's on YouTube. I don't really feel like I need too much. Honestly, yeah, I think I'm coming naked. This is interesting. The 7-7 portal. I think that'll be good. I'll definitely tap into that. I really wish my bed was made in the back, but alas. No, but it is what it is. Y'all know I be coming at y'all authentic. Okay. Hey Armani, how you doing? Hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels in the most high. Ooh, I needed that. I'm going to call you into my space to assist me with readings tonight. Just any information or insights you would like me or the collective to have, I'll be here to deliver them. Tonight, we'll be talking about the 7-7 portal that was opened up on the 7th, last Friday. We got the 7-7 angel number. So, yeah, I ask that you please guide us to protect our energies. My purpose is to serve and to heal in the way of aligning people with healing joy and the most authentic versions of themselves. So if there's anything in alignment with that as well, I'll be here to deliver it. But please protect our energies, our minds, and our spirits, and give us the discernment to know what is meant for us, what is not meant for us, so that we are able to apply what resonates and leave the rest behind. Yeah. But let's get started. I know it's been a little minute, okay, girl, because this weekend was a weekend. I wanted to say that it was a lot of drinking, but I can't even say that. That would be a lie. Like, I drank alcohol on Thursday and Friday because I was celebrating, like, my friend's, like, birthday, but she was still drinking Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I was not. I was like, I think I had learned my lesson earlier in the year. It is giving just woke up, okay? Thank you. I love y'all. What's that Cardi line? She said something about ugly teeth, nasty bedroom. Y'all know what song I'm talking about? I think it's I'm Living My Best Life. Yeah. It's from that song, but she's talking about something. Made a couple M's. Yeah. Hey, Felicia. How you doing, boo? Well, hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. So how many groups? So we have two groups. So we have two groups today. When it comes to the collective. So again, if you're here watching on YouTube, let me know which group resonates with you the most. If y'all are ready for these emojis, drop. If y'all are ready for these emojis. If y'all are ready for these messages, please drop an emoji. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. But we're about to get into it, yeah. Okay, so I know for a fact that this first group that's popping up, this is in relation to the 7-7 portal that is currently open. They're just saying it loud and clear. This is about the portal, okay? So grab out your notebooks. Okay, make sure you're ready. How you're supposed to use the next 2 weeks or so in order to manifest. Okay? But what is it you would like the collective to know about the 7-7 portal that has been opened up? How will it affect this collective, and how can they get the most use out of it? Ashe, please and thank you. Any information or insights you have for us, I'm here to deliver. Please and thank you. Okay, so there's a lot of Cancer energy. Naturally, yes, these need to be here. There's a lot of Cancer energy naturally. But the first cards we have is the Four of Swords in reverse, followed by the Hangman, followed by the Queen of Cups. Broad strokes. It's funny. It's funny because, like, excuse me. The energy's just expanding. But it's funny because, like, I know oftentimes people talk about these portals opening up and, like, how to use them, but the energy here just feels like that the portal is already at work and there's not much that you have to do. And the divine kind of just wants us to notice and to recognize. Right? Hey, Korea, how you doing, beautiful? Right? We have the Four of Swords in reverse, followed by the Hangman, followed by the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Queen of Cups. It just feels like we're entering this period where we're no longer going to be lying to ourselves about our intuition. Right? We also have the High Priestess on the board. Like, the information that we receive and, like, not following our intuition, not following the hunches, not following the feminine divine, we just not going to be doing that no more. It's just very much not going to be doing that anymore, because we've just gotten to this place where, like, we've been exhausted and stressed out and anxious for so long. Like, stressed out and anxious for so long that it's weird. This Hangman feels like we're just going to surrender it. It's like, you know what? Like, I'm sorry. It's like, excuse me. I'm just so tired of, like, running around and being anxious and tired and doing the most. And you know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of that. It's like this feeling, and then it feels like we've been doing it for so long that even though the circumstances still may feel like anxiety inducing, you're like, I just can't do that anymore. I'm just not gonna be running around like a chicken with its head cut off for the rest of my life. I'm just not gonna do it anymore. I'm just not. Right? It's gonna be what it's gonna be. It's very much that. It's gonna be what's it gonna be. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Right? This Moon card in this like Six of Wands, it even feels like we're just gonna saunter. We're gonna saunter into our success. And again, the stress, the illusion, you know what I mean? The stress, the illusion, the anxiety of it all. I'm trying to get this in focus on my YouTube channel, girl. I think I just got to bring it super close. Yeah, the stress and the illusion of it all, it's still going to be there. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's still going to be there. Or it's not the stress or the anxiety, but I want to say the initiator of the action. That's an acting term, and it's not what it is. The stressor, the thing that would usually cause us stress, right? It's still going to be there, but this Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse, we're just not going to be investing all of our energy into being stressed, into manifesting anxiety, into thinking about the worst case scenario. Again, it was funny. I was just talking about this already when my friend Paisley had came in the room. You know what I mean? If there's anything that we can do about a specific situation, we're going to do it. If there's nothing that we can do about it, we're not going to stress. We're just not. We're like, again, like, that stressing part of my life was cute and I'm over it. I'm just done doing it, right? And in that place, like, again, if you're, because there's two ways that this can go. I'm getting that there's a masculine way that we can go, but if you really follow that masculine energy, you're really going to be stuck in that anxious cycle of like trying to force and control and to fix and to like, again, like earthly manifest, like not trying to create on your own and not co-creating with the divine, right? The high priestess here, the high priestess is saying that from this place of receptivity, because it's quite feminine, from this place of receptivity, from this place of I'm not going to stress, from this place of it's going to be what it's going to be, you know what I mean? That it's going to be easier for us. Ooh, these lights are so bright. It's going to be easier. It's going to be easier for us to actually co-create with the divine. Again, the number 2, high priestess. It's going to be easier for us to co-create and birth what it is that we want to come through. Again, Cancer energy. Cancer is connected to the mother, the moon, the protector, you know what I mean? The provider in many ways, the feminine protector and provider. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. And it's just going to this place of I'm relaxed and I'm not going to try to force the situation. I'm going to do what I can. It just opens us up. There's like this chest opening that's happening. So this could be a lot of like heart chakra work, working with like jasmine in the color green, wearing the color green, right? Working from that place is actually going to allow us to create and birth the life that we're really looking towards. 2 of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck, followed by the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I love seeing this energy. We're moving on. We've done this before. We've done this like low quality, not receiving, trying to do it on our own, exasperating our energy, giving away all of our resources and our energy just to the circumstances and not to the life that we want to live. But because we're done with that, we'll be able to move into this Queen of Wands energy. Yeah, we're feeling confident, lively, feminine. Again, I'm like, this may resonate with some people. Some people may be getting a pet. Some people may be getting a cat or a pet or like a familiar. I'm sorry, I just need to clean off this camera. Yeah, because it was looking funny. And I was like, why was it looking funny? You know what I mean? But let's see, what else? How else can we use the 7-7? Again, like, but that's the feminine part, right? That's the feminine part of it. Like, again, I keep saying, how are we going to use the 7-7 portal? But the divine is like, how is the 7-7 portal going to affect us? Right? Again, this happening in the sign of Cancer where we have so many like planets working through these watery elements. There's a lot of Pisces and Cancer in energy. There's some Leo. I believe there's some like Leo and Aries, a lot of fire and water. You know what I mean? But again, the feminine part is how do we allow these energies to affect us so that we can get the most out of it, right? Instead of like, you know, trying to force this energy to work in the way we want it to work. What else do we have? What else is it that we need that's collective to know? Ooh. This is like, okay. You got the 6 of Pentacles in reverse again. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. We have so many Pentacles. We have so many Pentacles in reverse, and I think I need 2 more. I'm sorry, there's just something in my eye. Okay. You got the 7 of Swords in reverse again. Okay, so something else that's coming through. My eye. Oh, my eye. I'm fine. So there's something, so this could be family, but this could not be family, right? With this 10 of Pentacles in reverse and this 5 of Cups in reverse, this could be family, but it could be somebody that feels like family. and there's grief and there's loss, you know what I mean? And there's like this resistance to losing, right? There's this resistance to losing this thing, to losing this connection, to losing this tie, to losing this bond, to losing this culture. It even feels like it's really weird the way that like culture is coming through. Because this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like it's connected to a person or people. Again, this could be family or somebody that feels like family. But more than anything, it just kind of feels like a way of operating, right? And this Ace of Cups followed by the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And it feels like this way of operating, it gives you so much. It gives you so much. It gives you a lot of energy. And for the most part, it feels pleasant. But I think there's a cap on it. It kind of feels like there's a cap. And then kind of like the image they're showing me is that, like, again, whatever this person, this family, this culture, this way of operating is, it's been filling you up. And let's say it's a decade, right? Let's say it's been going this way for like a decade, for a decade and a half. It's been filling you up and making you feel good, right? But they're showing me this tank. It's kind of like a fish tank, and it's filling up with water, right? And for quite some time, the tank has been full. The tank has been full, but you've been continuing to fill it with this again, with this water, with this way of operating, with this connection, with this way of being. And it looks as if the tank is about to bust. The tank isn't busting, maybe the tank is just overflowing, but it's just like you've had enough of this drink. You've had enough of this water. You've had enough of this way of operating. You know what I mean? And the divine is showing me they want to place another tank on top of that tank. You know what I mean? But they're not going to give you a new tank unless you say you have enough of that water. It's like going from like tap to like Fiji. You know what I mean? Or going, you know, from like pool water to filtered water, or going from like creek water to lake water. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad, but we just need a different kind of water, because at this point of time, Six of Pentacles in reverse, it's not good anymore. It's not good anymore. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. It's not a good collaboration that is going to give you the star, the future, the life that you're really looking for, right? I feel like this is connected to that Queen of Wands we saw earlier, right? And we want to hold on to it for so bad because it's been good to us for so long, right? But all structures are temporary, right, my babes? All structures are temporary. And it's funny the way that this Seven of Swords is showing up now, because it almost feels as if like, it's so funny that it's never shown up like this before, but it almost feels like we'll miss it. Like we'll miss it. And we don't want to miss it. We don't want to miss this connection. We don't want to miss this way of operating. We don't want to miss these people, this family member, this friend, this job, this belief system, whatever it is. But it's not servicing you anymore. And just because you miss it, it does not mean that it's a bad thing. It's human. It's actually human to miss things. You know what I mean? That's a part of the human experience. That's a part of, you know, the wide array of emotions we were sent here to feel and to experience. Nostalgia, missing, forlorn, to pine for. Yes, my loves. I don't think this is, so two things. Four of Cups in reverse. Hey, Ari, how you doing, my love? Four of Cups in reverse. Some of us were having a hard time moving on because we're thinking about all that it is that we're going to lose, right? Because the truth of the matter is that once we lose this, going back to that image of that like water tank or fish tank, once we lose this stuff, we have to build a new tank and we have to fill it up with a new type of water. And that's an adjustment process. And we don't want to do that. You know what I mean? And you're not wrong for feeling that way. Okay. We are not wrong for wanting things to be easy, for wanting things to be seamless, for wanting things, to be effortless, for liking our comfort. Okay. Yes, this is the first group, Ari. This is the first group of the collective, but you did miss a little bit, but it'll always be on YouTube. Right? But this feels like, again, that's just a part of the process. We're always so hesitant about that process. And it even feels like that this fighting, that this proving ourselves, that are getting out there and having to compete, it's honestly, we're going to have to do that either way. Either we decide to move on from this lifestyle or not, we're still going to have to compete. Right? We're going to have to compete to hold on to it, and we're going to have to compete once we relinquish it. So it's just really about, do we want to, again, release that energy and invite something new in, open our door and say, hey, 7-7 portal, hey, the Most High, what is it that you have for us? Right? I want to see what it's going to be. I know it's going to be challenging, but I'm here to receive it, versus I'm going to fight for this thing I already got and that I already know. That ain't really giving what it's supposed to give. Right? And just a couple more cards I have as an action plan for this first group before we move on to the second. But what is it? What is it that we have? What's the action plan? I feel like we just don't have that many cards here. Okay. So this feels like stop downplaying yourself. Stop downplaying yourself, because it feels like for many of us, we've acquired enough experience, enough wisdom, to step up, to level up. It just feels like you're no longer a novice. You're no longer a beginner, right? We have the King of Pentacles upright, followed by the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, World card in reverse. Again, this 7-7 portal has opened up a new level. We have leveled up. You know what I mean? It's big boss things, new energy, and some of us we're so used to working on things. We're so used to not being the smartest person in the room. That may not necessarily be it, but having something to learn and grow towards, right? And life is always going to be like that. But Truthberg. But this King of Pentacles is just saying, you can learn and grow from a place of expertise. You're an expert now. You know enough. You know better. Hey, Jay, how you doing? Thank you, Ari. You know what I mean? You know better. You know better. They keep saying you know better now. You have enough wisdom. You have enough experience to say, I'm good off that. I'm good. And this portal is helping you do that so that you can actually truly transition and move on. And again, Magician card, which feels like a new beginning. Magician card after the World card in reverse, right? It's not necessarily the Fool, but this circle here in the World card, that's Fool card energy to me. It's a 0, it's a portal, you can plant a seed there. But again, it's like, just work on some new things. Work on some new things. It's like, what is this? This is like, claim your inner God, claim your inner goddess, claim your inner Godot energy. You know what I mean? And work and manifest from that place, right? Instead of this place of, I got to work, I got to do better, I got to learn. You know what I mean? Learning is always a part of the process, but again, it's the hustle culture. We're getting out of the hustle culture. Chariot card in reverse, we're not going to end up where we think we're going to end up, but it's going to be even better. Thank you, Lizea. Thank you, Lizea, my love. Yes, y'all? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Chloe. I appreciate it. So that's it for the first group. If that resonated, again, drop an emoji. Thank you. Again, thank the Most High for allowing me to deliver that message. Our ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for using me as a channel to make that happen. And now we're going to tap into the second group. Well, I'm sorry. There's one more. There's one more thing. There's one more card. There's one more card for this group before I move on. What is it? What else is it that we have for this first group? What is it? Knight of Pentacles in reverse again. I need to sit with this. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Nine of Pentacles in reverse again. Six of Pentacles upright this time. This is the first time we've seen the Six of Pentacles upright with the Empress card in reverse at the bottom of the deck, but this feels quite feminine. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. They're just saying, again, the way to get what it is that we truly want and desire is by sitting in the feminine energy and allowing ourselves to receive. And that's the thing. I think that's kind of what the lesson is. You know what I mean? I'm not going to stress because I don't have to do it all. I don't have to know. I don't have to force myself to manifest this thing. The divine knows what it is that I deserve, and I just have to sit back and wait and receive. You know what I mean? And that's the difficult part. It's the waiting part. That's where we get caught up. And we used to get caught up waiting and anxious, right? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? I heard this the other day, that patience is not being able to wait. Patience, is remaining calm and positive while you wait. Yeah. That's what it is. It's not just waiting. It's not just being able to wait. It's being calm and positive while you wait. You know what I mean? Having a positive attitude, being in a good mood, still taking care of yourself, right? And then they also want me to say kind, being kind to yourself, and not kind to yourself in the way that you're not bullying yourself or talking down to yourself or saying everything is your fault. But that's a part of it. But that kindness is still engaging in your self-care, still giving yourself the things you deserve, still loving on yourself and giving yourself nutritious foods and making sure you're getting enough rest and writing in your journal and taking walks outside, slowing down to smell the roses. Yeah. Okay. They were like, somebody needed that before we moved on. Yes. Okay. I already said everybody can wait, but can everybody hold themselves together while waiting? That's the true challenge. Okay. And you anxiously waiting and not doing anything else till it arrives. Exactly. No. Again, but that's what the beginning of this portal has felt like for everybody. You know what I mean? Just letting go of the anxiety. I'm just not going to do it anymore. We've been doing it for so long. Since 2020, there's been some pretty chronic anxiety, I'd say, right? But just over this past 2 weeks, I feel like, girl, ain't nobody got time to be anxious. Ain't nobody got time to be anxious. Yes. Okay. All right, but here we go. Again, my love. So if this is resonating, if you want a free mini reading once a week, remember that you can always subscribe to my Patreon. If you click on my Stan Store link in the description bar or in my bio, you'll be able to find my Patreon link there. Ari, did you get an email? I created a post on my Patreon today. Let me know if you got an email notification of it. Because I just created the Google form to where if you want your free reading, you know what I mean, you can go and submit it into the Google form, even if I'm not on TikTok Live. For the people who subscribe to me on TikTok Live, you know what I mean, y'all can only get it on TikTok Live. But if you want to get an email, all that good stuff, you know what I mean? Even when I'm not on TikTok Live, if something comes up, it's like, oh, it would be good to get a reading about this. Subscribe to my Patreon to have access to that form. Right, my love? But yeah, let's move on to the second group. Thank you, the Most High, for allowing me to deliver that message. So what's the second group? What's the message for the second collective that we have? Please and thank you. Okay, and here we go. This Chariot card came out again. Chariot card, Three of Swords in reverse. I had a card run away. Where did it go? Run away, love. Run away, love. I love that. I have no budget for fear. I'm saving up and investing into something else. I love that. I have no budget for fear. Fear is not in my budget. Period. Period. What else is it that we have for this group and collective, please? Mm-hmm. I think this goes here. Yes, you did. You ate that. You ate that. Okay. So this is very peculiar. This is very peculiar in just the way that these cards are showing up. Right. Chariot card in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse. But I'm just like hearing some of us like, hey, Britt, how you doing, my love? It like feels like the words that are coming through are like misguided or misdirection. But it feels like a group of us were like misdirecting ourselves. We are misguiding ourselves. That's just what it feels like. Like we're leading ourselves into the wrong direction. And it feels intentional. I'm so sorry. It feels intentional. It almost feels like you're kind of betraying yourself. It's like, I'm so sorry. How do I explain this? Because it's like if somebody knew that where they were leading themselves was the wrong direction, they wouldn't lead themselves there. But again, even as I'm saying that, like all of this feel like, no, girl, they know they're not supposed to be doing this. Because here's the thing with this Three of Swords and this Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is really the peculiar part about it, it's wisdom, it's leveling up. Because what it feels like, when you know better, you do better. Right. But it's even like the other saying, it's like you can't unsee things. Uh-oh, girl. now she slept with the DL. It's like you can't unsee things. Right? But some of us in this collective, you saw something. You saw something and then you pretended not to see it. Because you knew it, because you had information and you had access and you were like, this is predictable. I know what to do with this. You know what I mean? And again, going back to some of that other stuff about control, I can control this. I've done this before. I know what to expect from it. You know what I mean? This Five of Pentacles in reverse. Like the thing about this is really interesting how this is coming through right now, right? Five of Pentacles in reverse. Usually you get stuck up in this scarcity and this lack mindset because you don't want to ask for help, because you don't want to ask for assistance. Right. But this energy feels like it's not that they don't want to ask for help or assistance. It's that they've settled, that they are comfortable where they are at. Right, my loves? They have settled and they're comfortable where they're at. And they're like, I don't want any more than this. This is enough. This is comfy. And then and like, I know I look confused, but that's because that's the energy they're sending me. And the divine is like, what are you like? Divine is like, be for real. This is it. That's all you want. You know what I mean? You're so comfortable with what you know, with what's currently existing, that like you don't, with the hangman, you know what I mean? You would have to surrender and be obedient. That's really what it is. And I think that's the difficult part, right? You would have to stop ignoring the calls of the divine. The divine is calling you. God in the Most High is calling you. They are speaking to you directly. And like some of us, we're like, I don't know what you're talking about. But I don't know what you're talking about. But you know, right? They're just I don't know, Yusuf. It's about somebody. If this is resonating, drop an emoji. 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. You know what I mean? You're doing this teetering dance. Either I can surrender and wait to see what the divine will provide me with, or I can continue to do this thing that I've been doing, that I have control over, that's predictable, that I'm kind of comfortable at. I know it's not glamorous, but I'm going to tell myself it's glamorous. I can't even get jiggy with this. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't even get jiggy with this. I just don't understand it. I just do not understand it. Right. Again, but this dance. What is it? This like, oh gosh, this 5 of Pentacles is like giving me a headache. You know what I mean? Let me finish this. I'll go back to her later. Right after this teetering dance with the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is that we can have something come in really quickly. We can have something come in really, 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 really quickly once we make a decision. Once we make a decision to surrender. But I even feel like some of y'all are dancing between these 2 options. You know, do I surrender and step into the unknown and accept what's going on? Or again, do I stay with what I know? Right? But it's the fact that I get that some of y'all haven't made a decision. And it feels like you feel like you've made a decision. Oh, this is so interesting. It feels like you feel as if you've made a decision. You think you've made a decision because of the way that you're moving, because of what you're doing, because of the actions you're taking, but your spirit is undecided. It's like your heart is undecided. And you've mentally told yourself, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and this is what it's going to be. This is going to turn out. But in your heart and in your spirit, they're just like, girl, I don't know. They're not completely on board. And because your mind, soul, spirit, and body, heart, all of it, because you're not cooking on all 4 burners, girl, you're getting half-baked results. Right? Full card in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. You are not going to be able to see this new beginning. You're not going to be ready for this new beginning. You're not going to be ready for this new beginning. You're not going to be ready for this new beginning. Not by thinking and planning and trying to structure it. Not like that. Not like that. I'm hearing take a leap of faith. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Ari. Exactly. What else? What else is it that we have for this group and this collective? Please and thank you. What else is it that we have for them? Please and thank you. Mm-hmm. Very much that. Very much that. All right, so this energy feels stagnant and almost like you know better and you could be moving, but you're not. It's like the person you give the solution to and they keep it the same old. Mm-hmm. Again, this really just 10 of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Do with that information what you will. Strength card in reverse, Hierophant in reverse. It kind of feels as if I'm being honest, this kind of feels like you don't think that you're going to receive the help that you're actually looking for. It kind of feels like this could be the divine. This could be somebody else, but it kind of feels like a mix between somebody else and the divine, where there's like a lack of trust. And like, if you don't know me, like I see the Strength card as a card of trust. I want to know why I see it as a card of trust. It's willpower and all that good stuff, which is usually associated with the Strength card and believing in yourself. But it just comes to me as trust. Because this woman trusts this lion, and this lion trusts this woman so much that this ferocious beast, you know what I mean? That this ferocious beast has lovingly laid its hand into this woman's arms and trust her. And she trusts him in return. Right? But with this card in reverse, you don't trust authority. You don't trust power. Again, there may be a distrust of the divine and God, or the people like even delivering some of these messages. Yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting, y'all. Because that's a good question. Do they trust themselves? This is a great question, Ari. But King of Swords, this feels like you want to see the information. You want to see the facts. You want to see the card facts. You want to see the 10-year report and the 10-year plan, what it's going to be like every step of the way. And if you don't see it, you might as well be talking to somebody else. If you're not talking money, then you're talking me to sleep. That's what it gives to me. That's what it gives to me. But, this is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. But now we have the 10 of Swords in reverse, which is the Sun card in Gemini. You don't want all that information. Having all that information is terrifying. Having all that information, you don't even know what to do with it. It's just so much information. It's just so much information. It's just so much information. So like the Sun card in Gemini, as far as it comes to the 10 of Swords, you know what I mean? Having an abundance of information can be like a fatal blow, right? This is you acquiring all the information from the Ace of Swords, 5 of Swords, 6, 7, 8, 9, all of it. All of it, all of it, all of it. All of it at once. You know what I mean? Once you have all of that information, you truly make a decision and you have no choice but to heal and to move forward. That's the 10 of Swords upright. 10 of Swords in reverse, or what it's coming through is in this context, is that's too much information. You don't need all that information. You tell yourself that you do, but you don't. You don't. And then actually relieving yourself of needing to know that information is actually going to heal you and make you feel better. And actually transform you for the better. Right? There will be ease. There will be ease with not needing to know everything. Right? And what do we have after that? King of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. It's about time. It's about time and work. And I feel like this group has put in the time. It's put in the work. They know what they desire. They know what they're looking for. They're willing to work for it. You know what I mean? But again, it just feels like you know that what it is you truly desire cannot be acquired with what it is you're currently working for. Wheel of Fortune. What's the truth? What's the truth? What's your truth? Honestly, take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. What are the thoughts that plague you in the middle of the night? I'm not trying to be you know, a little too intense, but you know, that's the Scorpio stellium. Y'all know who y'all coming to by now. Right, Wheel of Fortune. What is the truth? And this is Jupiter, I believe. This is Jupiterian energy. Is it Jupiter or is it Sag? I think it's Jupiter. I feel like this is Jupiter. Jupiter talking, which is wisdom, which is fated energy. It's very fated. That whatever is going to happen is going to happen. But I'm hearing it's just a matter of a time. So when are you going to decide to live in that? To live in the right cycle? Two of Swords. And I think that's the action plan. You know what I mean? Ask yourself, what is it that you truly want? And this thing that you're settling for or with, is it going to provide you with it? I think not. Hey, Nate. It's out of focus over here. It's just like so bright. Right? 10 of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Devil card in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Page of Cups underneath that. I don't know. It's giving childish to me. To me. To me. Is there anything else we want this group to know? They were like, no, there's nothing else this group needs to know, but they want a couple more cards, so we're going to get you a couple more cards. Hey, Felicia. What else is it? You know. Y'all saw me shuffle that deck. Y'all saw me shuffle that deck. Y'all saw me shuffle that deck, yes or no? Did I shuffle that deck, yes or no? Ten of Cups in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You have worked on your own for long enough. The divine would like to give you what it is you deserve, but you have just got to agree to say, okay, and she said, not my cat was in the way. That's fine, all right. Right. But it's just like the divine wants to give you what it is you deserve, but you've got to decide, you know, that you are ready to receive what it is that the divine wants you to have and not what it is that you think you deserve. Right? Because every time, I promise you, every single time the divine is going to give you, truth burp, 10 times better than what you think that you want. The divine is going to give you 10 times better than what you think that you want. Right? But there's this old schism, this old plan, this familiar that you've really got to depart from and that you've got to stop working on. And again, the divine like keeps giving you things. It's weird. The divine keeps giving you things. They're showing me like, here, take this, do that, go here, talk to this person. The divine keeps giving you things. And then girl, and then the quality is, girl, the quality is undeniable. The quality is undeniable. Now I'm getting frustrated. And the divine is like, okay, so you're not gonna take it? Because of the past? Because of this? Because you don't want to level. Okay. You know what I mean? That's what it feels. Okay. Yeah. But all right, my loves. Let me get us the Oracle card. Let me know if that resonated with any of y'all. Because that was, I don't know, that almost felt like a read. Almost felt like a read. Right, I'm going to get us the Oracle card and send us on our way. Who is it that wanted a reading? I know I had Ashlyn. She said that was a drag. It may have been. Who needed a reading? I know Ashley. Which of the subscribers needed a mini reading? I know Lizea said she sent something. On PayPal. Okay. Lizea, yeah. Ashlyn, Lizea, Priscilla. Yeah. Okay. Which PayPal account did you send it to, my love? Lizea. So I'm not seeing it on this one. Hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels in the Most High. Let's get this Oracle card, for the collective as a whole. They said I'm many to draw to. That's okay. Oh, you can still get it now. You can still get it now. If you want to. But you let me know what you want, Ari. And minis are $5. Ooh. You know what? Let me shut up. Because here's the thing. Ashlyn's right, because I did raise my prices last week. But I be forgetting about it. They've been $5 for so long. They've been a $5 for so long. Ciao. This is exactly what this last part was talking about. What does this say? Loosen your grip. Mm-hmm. They are 10. They are 10, but I said 5. So, next time I'm going to not slip up. There got to be consequences to my actions, or at least that's what I tell myself. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. We're cyclical beings, and Mother Earth teaches us how to be human every day with the coming and going tides of the seasons. If you're clinging to anything, you are resisting the natural flow of who you are. The things we cling to are so often those we most need to let go of. The food, the substances, the relationship, the job, the people pleasing. It do. The things we cling to often cover up our most vulnerable space. The part we are most afraid to leave empty. The part we guard and don't let grace into. But by keeping that space covered with something that doesn't serve us or clinging for it for fear of it not staying on its own accord, we prevent ourselves from receiving that things. Let me read that again. But by keeping that space covered with something that does not serve us or clinging to it for fear of it not staying on its own accord, we prevent ourselves from receiving the things that will. A Course in Miracles tell us, whatever we leave empty, grace will fill. And the Buddha said, you can only lose what you cling to. Indeed, both are true. If this card appears, you are being called to find courage to loosen your grip and to give up control, to release your coping mechanisms and to leave space for grace and God to enter, to surrender all that feels dense to the divine. Loosening your grip doesn't mean that what you're clinging to will go away. It may, or it might stay. But you can be sure that what is for you will find you. And you will breathe easier knowing that you shifted from relying on your own strength to surrendering to the grace of life. Yes? And then the journaling or meditation prompt is, what are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? Yes, my loves? Okay, I really do feel like that was for that second group, and they want me to get a second one, and I think this is going to be for the first collective. All right, but let's get into it, yeah? Hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. What messages do you have for us? I think this, that first one was more in line with, the 7-7 portal. Ooh, excuse me. The last oracle card for the night. Yeah, Lizette, can you make sure it went through? Because I'm not seeing it. You know how sometimes some of these payment platforms, they be like, you sure this is who you want to send it to? Just check up on that for me, my love. Okay. Yeah, they want me to reshuffle this. I'm going to show it. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Okay, thank you, my love. Tissimile. Thank you, Tissimile. Okay, this feels like it resonates. Thank you, Felicia. Thank you, Lizea Boo. I got it. Thank you. I appreciate you doing that. Okay. So the other oracle card we have is Waxing Crescent Moon. You can't even really see that over there. You have Waxing Crescent Moon. Have faith in your dreams. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You are nowhere near the end of the story, and whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the Waxing Crescent Moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download the information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests that there is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about. So keep the faith. Attuned to the moon. Hey, Cam, I'm doing lovely, boo. I am focused on what I want. Additional meanings for this card. Just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean that they're not manifesting. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forwards. Be patient as events unfold. Dig a little deeper to find more courage. Yeah, and then the teaching. The waxing crescent moon is the second moon phase in the 8 main moon phases. But even if it's not the time of the waxing crescent moon when you pull this card, it suggests you need to really pursue your dreams. It's the time to put your foot down hard as you chase your goals. And I love you too, Ashlyn. Yes, my loves. Okay, that's all for the collective reading today. Thank y'all for watching. Again, on YouTube, my YouTube girlies, let me know what resonates down in the comment section. You know, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe because I do get on live and post these collective readings every single Tuesday night. I've been pretty consistent. I'm proud of myself. Woot woot. Woot woot, woot woot. Thank the Most High, you know, your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for allowing me to deliver these messages to you. And until next time, this is XMO. I'll holler at y'all later. Now, I'm going to end this and then I'll get into the personal readings. If you want to hop into the personal live session and you're watching on YouTube right now, again, go down to the description bar. You can find my Stan Store link down there and go find my TikTok page. I'm live on TikTok right now as well, where I'll be doing personal readings and you can book one. Yes, but I'm closing this out.